Hey everybody, I'm KK.
I'm Kristen.
And together we are K&K Crochet. Welcome back to the channel. This is a what we've been working on, finished objects, very few and far between, and WIPS, and very few and far between. And I haven't felt well, and if you know, you know, and that's all I'm going to say about that. And so it has been a choice for me to choose when I didn't feel well, not to push myself to do other things. And when I did the goal video last week, you all helped me choose that because many of you said, do what makes you happy. And so my goals this coming year, I think I had two lists this year, one of things I wanted to get done and one of projects that I would like to make. And so the projects I'd like to make were just kind of on the back burner. Just pick one if you were, thinking, trying to figure out something to do. The things I want to get done were items I wanted to complete this year for Christmas gifts and things like that. And I have come to the conclusion that I don't like year-long projects. If I have a goal to do something, that's fine. To make Christmas gifts for people, that's fine. To have an open goal like that. But to say I'm going to make them for this many people, and I'm going to make this, that, and the other, nope, I'm over it. It takes the joy out of it. And I'd rather just say, okay, here's some projects I might work on, and if I get to them, I get to them. If I don't, I don't. And I love the way most of you said that you don't do goals anymore because of that same reason, that it's stressful, and you don't want crochet to be stressful. And so I don't want crochet to be stressful either, and that's why this week it's kind of been like, I'm going to do what I want to do, and when I feel like doing it. So that's why we are where we are. So this is for some reason in my head I started to say a baby bumper. It is a baby bottom cover, a diaper cover, whatever. We live in West Virginia, so it's WVU. This is a pattern that I found on YouTube, and I'll have to link it, and the letters are by Crochet Crowd. I really like the Crochet Crowd letters. I used to use a different set, and I'm not fond of the other ones I used. I'm never fond of sewing these on. I wish that I could just iron on, but whatever. So this is not the pattern I used to use. I've used two different patterns. The one I use has buttons up here and it flaps over, which I like better, but for this particular one I always like to do it a complete, which I don't remember doing that, but when I went back and looked at my pictures, yep, I had done a complete one in the round like that. And I used to have one, and it started out with so many chains, and then you connected and you crocheted around, and I think it was a single crochet, and I think it was the 3.5 inches like it is here, and then you crocheted this little flap here, and you cut off and you join back here and you crochet basically just like this, but it did not have this ribbing, which I think I messed up the pattern. That's not supposed to have this ribbing anyway. I think it was supposed to be alternating. If you had a front post double crochet, it's supposed to be a back post. If you had a back post, it's supposed to be a front post. But I like this, it's fine. I'm aggravated because it's not the pattern I used, and I am a creature of habit. If I have a pattern that I know works, I don't like to go use a different pattern. It's just me, because I know it works. I know it fits. It's the one I want. So this one, I don't know. I did it. I'm aggravated. I know Kim at Yarning for a Smile was supposed to be tagging me or showing, I have to go back and look what she said she did. There were some patterns on Ravelry that she was showing me what they were to see if it was the one I had. But then Kristen said, Mom, I think you made your own. And then when she said that, it kind of clicked. Yeah, I remember.
I have great memory.
She's like an elephant. She's got a great memory. Elephant like a memory. Or memory like an elephant. Yeah, that thing. Elephant like a memory. Yep. It'll give me that look. Okay, so what she said is that she thought I tweaked another pattern, and I think I did. I think
put your own twist on it.
Yeah, I think maybe I did the one with the buttons that I liked so much, because I've done them before. I did a cat in the hat, and I did a police officer one. Stop that.
I can't help
And
it. I'm not even
stop
tired.
it. And look at you. Stop it. And a police officer uniform one that had this and the hat and a vest.
You did a mailman one.
Yeah, and I did a mailman one. So, but the mailman one had the buttons on it. So I think maybe I used that and then just did a continuous work and used that pattern. And so I'm not happy with this. But the funny thing is, here's the problem with that. All those things I told you that I had bookmarked before in my phone. I have a list of projects I want to do on my computer. I went through those not too long ago when we were talking about maybe switching phones. and deleted a bunch of them, and I had the diaper cover one saved because I know I do those, 2 or 3 times a year, and I deleted it thinking, oh, I can find a diaper cover pattern anywhere, it's fine. It's not fine. I'm not okay because I can't find my pattern. And yes, at the beginning of the year, I started with a notebook and I wrote down everything I did. And I started writing down where the pattern was from, the size hook I used, the yarn I used. And I got tired of doing that about 6 months in, and I quit. And I had not made any of these this year until now. So I say all that to say, write down what you're doing if it's something that you really like. Sometimes I save it in YouTube and all that jazz, and I haven't really been doing that either. Okay, so here's another one. This is the beginning of an 8-point star pattern blanket, and I always love these 8-point stars, and I figured out why today when I went back and started this one, because once you get like the first 4 or 5 rounds, it's the same thing over and over and over again. And this yarn, I can't even begin to tell you what it is because I took the ball band off of it and I'm not digging around for the other 2 that I have put away right now. I know it's ice cream yarn, and this is the colorway, and this is what I have left still of one ball. It's falling apart on me right now, and I'm this far. So I have 3 of these, so this is going to be a baby blanket for the Hope Chest for future grandbabies. And so that's what I'm working on there. It's like a mindless kind of thing. So that's where we are with that. And then there is a finished object. Let me see if I can find a picture. My phone's going to start going off.
Oh.
Ah! Hold on. Oh, goodness gracious.
Do that and then go back and find it.
Yeah, it's being a pain. Okay, so we told you that Kristen was working on a scarf. That's not. There's the scarf.
Around a beautiful model.
Yep, around a possum model. So, the possum is fake. It didn't hurt the possum.
That was a made-up pattern by me.
Yep.
I chained 11 and double crocheted in the 3rd chain from the hook, and double crochet all the way across. Chained 1, and then I think I did 2 rows of tan and 1 of a cream color until I thought it was long enough to go around my model.
And that actually was to go around the bunny rabbit.
Bunny.
Yep. And if you don't know, there's pictures on our Facebook page. So, yeah, that's where we are with those kind of objects. Those finished objects and works in progress. And there's nothing else because that's what I've worked on. As a matter of fact, this I started today because, yep. And so this is like a mind break kind of thing. It's to take my mind off of everything else and get me back on track. This is yarn that I won, and I can't even remember what for. I know it came from Tank, but I can't remember what I won it for. No idea. Somebody's party somewhere. I don't know. So, yep, that's what that was for. So that's where we stand. So let us know what you're working on. And Kristen, I think, is looking for a pattern for something. So what are you looking for?
Oh, I actually changed what I'm looking for. Do y'all have any, animal print patterns other than zebra? My best friend's birthday is coming up and Christmas, and she loves any animal print other than zebra. So anything, like scarf, hat, I don't know, anything.
It's going to be a hard one.
Animal print, because I've been wanting to make her something forever. And she really loves leopard and cheetah, which I don't think is possible.
Mm-mm.
But any animal print. She likes cow print, any animal
make
print.
A cow print with the little different shapes.
Yeah. Other than zebra, she does not like zebra. She's like, no.
Alright, so that's where we are for the day. Let us know what you're working on. Let us know what you've done this week that's different in your crochet journey. I think for me it's been very freeing to be like, nope, I'm not doing it.
I kind of lost my crojo, but making the scarf I think is bringing it back.
I hope so.
It is, actually.
So, and it's like I said, I am at the point where I don't want to do things I don't want to do. I've never been one that wanted to make stuff just to have it sit around. I don't want to make things just because, just to say, hey, I made something, let me make a video. I'm not about that. It's not gonna happen. I mean, I've done it in the past. We did it for Christmas extravaganza. That's one thing, but most of those things, like I said, were donated or whatever. Right now, I don't want to be making something to be making it. I want it to serve a purpose. Donation, gift, something. So, yep, that's where I'm at right now. So this is my mind break. And like I said, it will be an heirloom, not an heirloom, but a Hope Chest baby blanket for future grandchildren. And that way, man, it's so soft. I love ice cream yarn because the blanket's so soft and it moves so good. So anyway, that's what I hear. And I also hear there's Hobby Lobby clearance. Let me know if you have one where you're at. Ours, we called 2 places. The first one was not nice, and said that it was over. And the second one said, oh, we haven't gotten to it yet. We'll probably do it next week. We live an hour from Hobby Lobby, so we're not going to just drop in and check all the time. It's probably going to be a no-go for us, and that's kind of how it always is with them.
Yeah.
Most of the time, that's how it works, exactly like that. They're not nice at one store, and the other store says, oh, it'll be a week. And sometimes we might look into it and find something, and sometimes we don't. And that's fine. I'm not a big user of Hobby Lobby yarn anyway. I just thought maybe it would be nice to have something like that different. If we could find it, marked down, I would use it probably to make donations anyway, so it's no big deal. So let us know what you're doing, and don't forget to be kind, because
you don't know else's journey.
And also, please check, I saw somebody else saying this, please check your subscription and make sure that you're still subscribed. Apparently there have been some things where subscriptions are being undone, I guess, as they go through and check for whatever it is they check for. I've seen across multiple platforms, not just crochet platforms, that this is happening, and I know that everybody's going up and down with memberships. So please check those out and make sure that you're still subscribed, and that you have your notification bell on, so that you know when we upload videos and you don't miss anything. Love ya. Bye.